everyone, it's Yana here. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's video. As probably lots of you know, I spent 4.5 months in Reykjavik, Iceland, working as an au pair, and if you want to know more about this topic, I made lots of videos, so go check them out or check in the description. Spending that much time away from home in a foreign country taught me so much about myself, about my country, and it made me notice a lot of differences that there are between what I used to have at home and what I was familiar with compared to how people lived in that place. Traveling to Iceland, I was expecting pretty much just sailors and like people that live by the sea, but actually they're kind of like Europeans. They're just a bit more independent, but there are some things that you'll never find in any video on YouTube, because I was looking for these things when I was gonna travel there, but these are more like hidden things, like some curiosities about Iceland that you're not gonna find online. So I'm gonna talk about those things, the hidden part of Iceland. The first thing I want to talk about is alcohol. Icelandic people, they think alcohol is bad for you, which like everybody knows, but they really care about this and they don't want people to drink too much. So what they do is make alcohol super expensive. So if you want to go to Iceland and drink alcohol in a bar or even like buy it, you're gonna spend a lot of money. But that's not the weirdest part. What's really odd is that they don't sell alcohol in supermarkets. They have a specific shop that only sells alcohol. You can find wine, you can find vodka, tequila, anything in just one shop, and you are not gonna find alcohol in regular supermarket. The second thing after alcohol, we've got cigarettes. If you smoke and you go to Iceland, just know you're not gonna find cigarettes where you buy newspapers, for example. Like in Italy, you can buy cigarettes in there, or there are like machines on the street where you can buy your cigarettes. In Iceland, it doesn't work like that. You can buy cigarettes in supermarkets, but you're not gonna see them. Like, they have a special cupboard where you can't see inside, like it's a hidden cupboard. You ask for cigarettes, they open this cupboard and they get your cigarettes, but they're not exposed to the public, so you can't actually see the cigarettes. You just have to ask for them. This thing is something that really shocked me when I got there. I had all my euro cash converted to krona, the Icelandic krona, which is the currency in Iceland. And when I got there, I found out that they don't really use cash. Maybe I come from Italy and in a small town, so we're a bit old still, but in Iceland, seriously, they do not use any cash. If you have a card, a credit card, with money on it, you can basically pay everywhere. There's nowhere they're gonna ask you for cash or they won't accept your card. And this happens in Italy. There are some places where they do not accept credit card, but in Iceland it's the opposite. In some places they do not accept cash. They just want you to pay through credit card. Another thing I noticed that's probably weird to me because I'm Italian is that cemeteries, by how sad, like it's pretty sad, but cemeteries in Iceland, they look completely different from Italian ones. Like in Italy, we have everything very fancy, like when someone dies, they basically build another house for them. We have huge cemeteries with marble graves and like flowers, and there's like a lot of fancy writings, so it's pretty huge in Italy. While in Iceland, it's very, very basic, and they don't really take care of cemeteries that much. I visited one because to reach the ocean, it was a pretty calm path to reach, and people actually run in the middle of cemeteries. Cars can drive in the middle of cemeteries, and there's not that holy place type of vibe that Italy has. The graves, they're made of rocks. Sometimes they're just like a rock. And I don't know, I think that's just different. Another really cool thing is that Iceland uses their natural resources, like the hot steams that come from the earth, which Iceland is very famous for. They use it to heat the water that goes to Reykjavik. So when you are in Reykjavik and you open the faucet and hot water comes out, that's actually, it's heated from the hot steams in the earth. And it goes through like a lot of kilometers and it reaches Reykjavik and it's still 80 degrees when it comes out of the faucet. They have tube systems that are very, very long and they are earthquake proof and they keep the water hot until it reaches Reykjavik, which is like pretty clever and mind-blowing to me. This is another thing that really shocked me, but that I already talked about, and it's that everybody in Iceland speaks English. Sometimes you find people in supermarkets that are very old or very young, and everybody is able to speak English, which is pretty odd for me, because in Italy, all the old people, they don't even know what English is almost. Last hidden fact about Iceland is that shops open pretty late and close pretty early. This makes completely sense in the winter because they have shorter daylight, so they have a lot of darkness, people don't go out that often, so it makes sense. But in the summer they have the opposite situation, but the shops still have late opening hours and early closing hours, meaning that some shops, they open at 11 a.m. and they close at 4 or 5 p.m., which is not very long. So that was it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. I hope you had fun. If you liked it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And of course, subscribe to my channel to see more cool videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!